Good morning, our dear students. How are you? Welcome to your lecture for English 8. Congratulations for having successfully finished your grade 7. Now, you are about to learn week 1 lesson for first quarter, that is, determine the meaning of words and expressions that reflect the local culture by noting context clues. I am your English teacher, Ma'am Agripina D. Gomez, and you can reach me through messenger named Agripina Tanfelix Depona, or you can send me an email through agripina.gomez@deped.gov.ph. Are you ready to learn now? Let's begin. Your week 1 lesson in English 8, which is entitled Determine the Meaning of Words and Expressions that Reflect the Local Culture by Noting Context Clues. The most important term in our lesson is context clues. Context clues are hints found within a sentence, paragraph, or passage that a reader can use to understand the meaning of new or unfamiliar words. Learning the meaning of a word through its use in a sentence or paragraph is the most practical way to build vocabulary since dictionary is not always available when a reader encounters unfamiliar words. We have types of context clues such as definition, synonym, antonym, comparison, example, explanation, cause and effect, list of series of clues, and the last one is inference. The first type of context clues is definition. It means that you can find the unfamiliar words by looking at its definition inside the sentence. Example of definition is his emancipation, that is, his skeleton-like appearance was frightening. In here, emancipation is the unfamiliar word which we need to look for the meaning. And in this sentence, we can also see the example given, skeleton-like appearance. Therefore, emancipation means a skeleton-like appearance. The second type is synonym, which means similar word is placed to know the meaning of the unfamiliar word. An example of synonym is the mountain pass was a tortuous road, winding and twisting like a snake around the trees of the mountainside. The unfamiliar word here is tortuous, which is being compared to snake. Therefore, we can say that tortuous means winding and twisting. The third type of context clues is antonym, which means opposite word is placed in the same sentence. An example of antonym here is the children were as different as day and night. He was a lively conversationalist. She was reserved and taciturn. In here, the unfamiliar word is taciturn. And based from the given example, if we are going to compare the two children, the first one is a lively conversationalist, then we can say that the other one is shy. So therefore, the meaning of taciturn is shy. Context clues is comparison. It means that a similar word with the same meaning is placed with an object to be compared. Let's see the example given. An example of comparison is, my sister is parsimonious, but she is not nearly as cheap as my brother. The unfamiliar word here is parsimonious. And if we are going to look at the sentence, the sister is being compared to a brother who is cheap. Therefore, we can say that parsimonious is someone who does not want to spend money also. Another type of context clues is example. Example means samples are provided in the sentence to understand the meaning of the unfamiliar word. Okay, let's take a look at the example given. An example for this type of context clues is the manager disliked obsequious behavior, such as fawning and kowtowing. In here, The unfamiliar word is obsequious, and the examples given is fawning and kowtowing. Therefore, we can say that obsequious means complacent. Another type of context clues is cause and effect. It means that the meaning of the difficult word depends on the cause-effect relationship of other words as expressed in the sentence. An example of this is Maria didn't follow the recipe correctly, so the cake did not come out as expected. In this sentence, we can say that since Maria didn't follow the recipe correctly, we can say that the cake doesn't taste good. The type of context clues is series of clues. It means to understand the meaning of the unknown word, a clue is included in a series of words given in a sentence. Example of this is African predators include grizzly bears, pumas, wolves, and foxes. The unfamiliar word here is predators, and based from the series of clues like grizzly bears, pumas, wolves, and foxes, we can say that predators are animals that eat another animals. And the last one is inference. It means to understand the meaning of the unknown word, one has to make a guess based on the description given in the sentence. An example of inference is, the monkey's vociferous chatter made me wish I had earplugs. So based from this sentence, vociferous means loud because the monkey has to use earplugs just to conceal the noise. You were able to understand our lesson on context clues. This time, we shall have an activity. I want you to bring out your learner's activity sheet and let's answer activity number 1. For activity number 1, choose the meaning of the underlined word using context clues. Write the letter of your answer on the blank provided. Are you ready? Let's start. Let us all answer number 1. Our frontliners are considered heroes in this time of pandemic because they help in fighting the virus. The unfamiliar word here is frontliners, and we have 4 choices. Let's see which one is the correct answer. A. Observers in healthcare. B. Participants in healthcare. C. Workers in healthcare. Or D. Followers in healthcare. I will give you 10 seconds to answer this. Think, think, think. All right, let's see if you got the correct answer. Yes, you are right. The answer is letter C, which means frontliners are workers in healthcare. For those who are able to get the correct answer, congratulations. And for those who did not, there are still items here which you can answer. I hope you'll have a great time answering the activity. 2. People are afraid of tsunamis, so they become mindful of their environment. A. Disease. B. Plague. C. Curse. Or D. Disaster. Write your answer. 3. In this time of pandemic, people refer. Number 4, we should keep ourselves healthy by following the health protocol like wearing of mask, washing hands, and taking nutritious food. A. Strong. B. Safe. C. Secured. D. Neat. Some people may be asymptomatic carriers of the disease, which results in numerous reinfections. Symptomatic means A. Symptoms, B. No sign, C. Has sign, D. Transparent. Don't forget to write the correct answer using your learner's activity sheet. Number 6, there are many people who also worry about the change in their taste buds, but their doctors assured them it was symptomatic. Symptomatic means A. Sign, B. Treatment, C. Result, or D. Quality. All right. Okay, for number 7, people with COVID-19 are placed on lockdown and aren't allowed to go out. What do you think is the meaning of lockdown? A. Immunity, B. Isolation, C. Freedom, or D. Liberty. Don't forget to write the correct answer using your learner's activity sheet. Alright, and for number 8, our government is encouraging the people to be vaccinated with anti-COVID vaccine. Vaccinated means A. Given, B. Taken, C. Injected, or D. Swallowed. For number 9, maintaining social distancing can slow down the spread of the virus. Social distancing means A. Keeping a close space, B. Keeping a safe space, C. Keeping an open space, or D. Keeping getting near. Think, think, think. For number 10, it is wonderful to see how people are resilient in this situation. Despite our present situation, we are still standing, strong and hopeful. Resilient means A. Fragile, B. Rigid, C. Flexible, or D. Stagnant. Okay, let's see. All for activity number 1. I hope you got all the correct answers. Now, let's move on to activity number 2. In this activity, you are going to complete the sentences below by getting the word from the box. Can you see the green box there? There are words there which will complete the sentences. Okay? So write the correct word in the blank to complete the sentence. Are you ready? Are you excited? All right, let's do activity number 2. Number 1, we had to wait in a long blank at the movies. So I want you to look at the words inside the box, and based from this sentence, I want you to look for the word that will complete the sentence. Number 2, I had to blank my name on the paper. You can pause this and then you can write your answer, okay? For number 3, the student had to blank aloud to the class. I want to remind all of you that you can pause this video while answering. My dad tried to blank a mouse. For number 5, the blank was an excellent cook. So look for the meaning of the word from the box to complete the sentence. You may pause and answer. Number 6, I had to blank my hand before speaking in class. 7, I love to eat blank. The new blank made the work easier. For number 9, we tried to blank as city champions. For number 10, I attend a pretty prestigious blank for school. 11, I did not want to blank the happy children. 12, the worker decided to blank a pay raise. 13, he was a blank because he didn't believe the team could ever win. 14, the spoiled boy was behaving like a blank little child. 15, we blank ran into each other on the field. 16, I have decided to blank unhealthy food. 17, the girl looked blank after a long day in school. 18, the boy did not want to blank with the angry dog. 19, I have to keep my blank instead of getting upset. We had blank to offer because we don't like it. Congratulations for having accomplished activity number 2. Now it's our turn now to answer activity 3. I want you to turn your learner's activity sheet on page 4 for this activity and give the 8 types of context clues and give at least one example for each type. In your activity sheets, you can see circles and rectangles there where you can write your answer. Okay, so I want you to answer activity 3. You can pause this video and then try to answer it, and please give examples, your own examples for each context clues. Good luck to all of you and happy answering. Congratulations for having done or for having finished activity number 3. And for our last activity, activity 4, I want you to write a paragraph about this topic. Tarlaqueños are known for their fine cooking skills since our province is the melting pot of Central Luzon. Tarlac is also best known for its fine foods and vast sugar and rice plantation. So write a paragraph about your favorite native delicacies using one or more types of context clues. Good luck to all of you and write well. You can pause this and write your answer. Again, happy working! Congratulations, our dear students, for having finished answering activities 1 to 4. I know you did your best. So to all of you, good luck, and I hope that you all got the correct answers in all our activities. And for our reflection, now let's see how well you reflect on the lesson you have studied. What part of the lesson did you like most? So that is the first question for our reflection. For the second reflection, in what activity or activities did you experience difficulties? So write your answer using your learner's activity sheet. There is a space there for these questions. For number 3, among all the activities that you accomplished, which one is the most significant? And for the last number, now that you have learned about context clues, how will you apply your learnings in real life situations? Supply the table below with the needed information for you to further assess yourself. Congratulations! You have successfully finished our lesson for this week. In this module, you were able to determine the meaning of word by noting context clues. You have defined and understood what context clues is. Further, you have learned the types of context clues, which are definition, antonym, synonym, comparison, example, explanation, cause and effect, list of series of clues, and inference. By this time, I hope that you can apply whatever lessons you've learned in your daily conversation. You can apply the use of context clues when you talk to other people or reading any article. You can apply everything you have learned here. Do not forget these meanings, for you can carry them with you as you move forward to the next level. Once again, congratulations to all of you for finishing all the activities in your class and for being able to complete week 1 of the first quarter. Once again, thank you for being a meritorious student. I am so proud to be your teacher. Goodbye.